this episode of Gamer's Den, where this 6:40 in the morning on this Sunday here in Tennessee, we'll be playing Donald Duck Quackshot. Because why not? Because my vacation was supposed to start today, but my car's in the shop. So, I'm heading up to New Jersey sometime whenever. So in time-honored tradition, we wake up before the crack of dawn and play some video games before everybody wakes up. With our coffee. So the story here is, Donald Duck finds a treasure map to... I cannot do a Donald Duck voice. At least not right now. People are sleeping. Donald Duck is on a treasure hunt for the great King Garuzia's lost treasure. Now, I don't know the history readily available, as opposed to Mickey Mouse. Which is funny since I played this game a lot more. So, yeah, Donald just, abandons his wife, and she's concerned about dinner. He wants to go find a treasure. Because these things just happen. So, yeah, I got Gangster Pete here, see? He's watching them fly off in their aeromated Playmobil. So this is the main hub for Quackshot. You have, first, starting off, you have 3 cities. You can go to Duckburg, Mexico, Transylvania. For reasons I'll probably explain along the way, we go to Mexico first. You need to find a key to get into the Lost Temple, but I think you need to activate that sequence first by going to the temple and getting turned away. So, yes, Donald Duck is, in fact, shooting plungers. Every enemy is Pete. He cloned himself, I guess. Well, every enemy except for, like, exploding cacti. There you go, exploding cacti. Crabs that jump out of quicksand with blocks. And birds that just want to drop bees on you. Because that happened in Donald Duck. Oh yeah, and turtles that look like Mickey from Rocky. There you go. I'm not getting stung again. Hey. And naturally, there's moving platforms in Mexico. Where are you? I know there's a bird coming up somewhere. He drops a turkey. The 90s were a strange time. Early video games were a strange time, sorry. Well, not just the 90s. I mean, we're all strange. Everyone is all strange in their own way. A little bit of Dr. Horrible there. Alright, so here's what I'm talking about. You have the special key to get into the temple. Miss Mayan Temple Guard from Legends of the Hidden Temple turns you away. Plant the flag. Call Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Man, they look angry as they're going across. I never noticed that. Huey, Dewey, Louie before they developed personalities. Thank God Webby's not in this. Come on, climb the ladder. Alright, so in certain levels there's 5 chili peppers that will give Donald his famous tantrum. And you just nuke the level. So at the end of Duckburg here, we find somebody from some British expedition. I've never watched much Donald Duck cartoons. I never had like Disney Afternoon or the Disney Channel when, you know, they were around. So if this guy is a character and not somebody from like British Indian Trading Company, then somebody let me know. There are a few familiar faces. You have well, Pete, obviously. Gyro's in here. A hilarious cameo in the middle of the temple here. Which I don't know how they got there. I'm just gonna let you see that one for themselves. So here we go. We're in the ancient Aztec, Mayan, Kirkfog Nickelodeon temple, where you dodge rings of flames and blocks that look like Donald. I mean, like, I always knew the Mayans were technically advanced, but jeez. Technically advanced. Technologically, structurally, I don't know, they're just advanced. I don't know what words I'm trying to say. It's early in the morning. I just woke up. Those do nothing but just give you points. I like points. Points are a bygone relic of a time gone by, when games focused on life, and if you had a higher score it meant you didn't die, or had any continues. You know, bring back games with scores. Screw achievements. Bragging rights were like a higher point count. And like mailing them into, I don't know, like Nintendo Power or EGM or Sega Magazine. I don't know if Sega had a magazine. I was never that privileged. I had Nintendo Power. As much as I love Sega, I had Nintendo Power. And I was a Nintendo kid too, but more so Sega. No! Get up on that block. Stop there. Come on. There we go. It's one of those games where you have to like you have to do that. So yeah, Goofy's here. How Goofy managed to get up here, I don't know. Gosh, Donald, swell to see you.
Goofy, what are you doing here?
Oh, just looking around. God, no, I can't do that this morning. Oh. So yeah, Goofy's here. Looking like he just came out of like fishing in the swamplands. And he gives you a map and a plunger. Because Mayans had plungers just lying around the temple, maybe? Maybe Goofy's a plumber in this timeline and had to unclog an ancient toilet? Who knows? It's one of the great mysteries, and we're focused on the mystery of King Garusia's treasure, not the mystery of Goofy unclogging a Mayan toilet. No. Plunger to the face. Plunger to the nuts. Come on. And down we go. And we never have to see this place again. Alright, now that we have the red plunger, we fly back to Duckburg. Because if you noticed, the yellow plunger would not stick to walls. Now we can jump and climb and go up. No, not today, bird. Alright. Stop him. Give me a turkey. Whee! Not today, Pete. And yes, those are ears of corn, and that is a that is a weapon that will be featured shortly. High above the rooftops of Duckburg. Riding on electricity lines here in Duckburg. Bags of money up and down the way here in Duckburg. God, I'm not creative this morning. Jump! And they find some weird places to hide these characters, man. So Gyro gives you his latest invention of bubbles. Or bubblegum ammo. Then once you meet up with him, everything's gone. So you don't gotta worry about, yeah, anything. Just ride the rails and enjoy the music. Whee! And we're back. Nah. If you get the timing right, you don't have to... Yeah, you could do jump and shoot all in one move. Let's see if I can make this jump here. Aha! Made it. So I don't have to go all the way around the level. Little shortcut. And back to the plane, Alright, Duckburg and Mexico are done. We head to Transylvania. Home of Count Dracula. Yeah. And those bats from Mickey Mouse are back. Woohoo. So as you can see, the plungers stun the enemies. Corn and bubblegum ammo kill them. Or whatever the Disney non-violent equivalent of kill is. They fall off the screen. Alright. Go into Dracula's castle. Meet up with the ghost. Roll up the wall. Like, seriously, his tongue's hanging out. Like, how is he talking like that? But why in the world did you come to such a scary place? Yeah, Dracula's hoarding a treasure map. So here's where we use the bubblegum ammo. They destroy the blue blocks there. But you don't want to do that to all of them, because you need to climb upwards. So you just gotta be careful.
Quack.
Get all the, I think there's a life and a turkey in here. There's a life. Nope, turkey comes later. Or not at all. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Alright, we fall down into another underwater sewer level of Dracula's castle. At least you don't have to swim in this one, but man, the movement's slow. Poop. Come on. And we get a reward. Some corn, some health, points, a stab in the head. That's alright. Turkeys heal your health all the way. Alright, now... don't get caught by the ghost. Hey Donald, I saw you move. Like, he looks like Peter Griffin, just a hair. Now, if you don't know this level, it'll keep going in a circle if you don't do that. But if you find that block, then, so... dang. There we go. If you don't find that block, then it'll just keep looping around and around and around until you do find it. It's just one of those things that comes with years of playing the freaking game. Jump up the caving in wall. There it is. Okay, maybe I wasn't. It was just later. This one you don't need to use the gum, but yeah, don't get caught by this guy. Like, this is one of the most nerve-wracking moments of my childhood. Crap. Alright. This one doesn't have an elevator. You just gotta jump up there, not destroy those blocks, and here we go. We're using the popcorn now, because here's Dracula. Dead and loving it. there's certain spots where you can stand where, yeah, he only goes to 2 places. Right here, on this first gray block right above Donald's head, and in between these 2 blocks right here. Run ahead of him, hold up, attack, win, easy. He only takes 4 hits. The last one he doubles up and just goes up 1 more. Tries to trick you. Tries to give you the old 22 skidoo. Alright, now we have the real treasure map, which opens up every other level on the board. So after Transylvania... yeah, after Transylvania, we go to Maharaja. Yeah, don't waste all your popcorn. You will need the popcorn to beat the last boss. Well, not will. For the last level, it'll be helpful. Ah. Again, the graphics are just, you know, something marvelous to kind of look at. They're nice looking graphics. I mean, the colors are a little dull to me, but I guess that's just the aesthetic they were kind of going for. Oh, hi, random person that just walks into my palace. I offer you a challenge. And we traverse the maze of the palace. I may not remember which way to go. Okay, up here. Is it this way? Right in the head. That one you go in. Yes. Jump over this one. Under here. Ah. And up here. There we go. Okay, cool. First shot. Alright. Now we fight... I never actually saw Jungle Book. Shere Khan, right? Who breathes fire? Easy. Just knock him with the bubbles a couple times. Dodge his dragon tiger breath and... you win! Get your reward of the Sphinx tier. And it's off to Egypt we go. One, two, three. Four. And I don't know what those are. Pete's hiding in the sand? Get me some health. And, oh, one short of getting a temper tantrum. We use the Sphinx Tear to get into the Egyptian tomb. And I don't know why, this is just one of my favorite levels in all of video gamedom. It's just, you know, nice little ruins level, nothing special, but it's some good platforming, good aesthetics. And there's a shortcut right here. That's probably why I'm still kinda proud of myself for finding that when I was little. Wow. Run across the collapsing bridge. And fire on the ceiling. And fire from the ground. There we go. And here we have Tiger's Revenge. Don't stop running at all. Hold the A button. Run, jump, never stop running. Until there, then right here you can stop running, because you'll need to shoot and jump. And here we go. The boss. Now, if you remember, you got this from Goofy. You use it, look at it, whatever. 1 sun, 2 moon, 3 star. I mean, I remember that, like, I can never forget it. It pops into my head at least once a week. I'm not exaggerating that it does. What you want to do here, as the ceiling collapses, jump on the sun. 1 sun, 2 moon, 3 star! And that one does nothing. And you claim the Scepter of Ra. Climb down the ladder, it collapses, and we escape a la Indiana Jones. And don't forget to jump. And we claim the Scepter of Ra. We call the airplane. And now that we have the rod that can command the sun god himself, we go to a frozen wasteland of the South Pole. Man, I wish I was drinking Wawa coffee right now. But nope. I should be in New Jersey, but I'm not. And we're good. So we find a key frozen in ice. So we summon the sun god himself to this frozen wasteland. Melts the ice. Causes global warming. And we call the airplane because we cannot proceed any further. The next screen over is a giant gap and like a whole level is just nothing below you. And there's birds, which you cannot fly on yet. So we take the Viking key and head to the Viking ship. We shoot some Vikings in the head with plungers, because that's a phrase you knew you were going to say today. Vikings who don't wear bras. So the ghost ship here is being haunted, and it's your duty to save it. And yes, I just said duty. And yes, I just said duty joke. Please go inside the ship and get rid of the ghosts. It's not like, hey, can you do this? No, just please go inside and just get rid of the ghosts. Random duck person with a plunger gun. Sure. We deal with more of the Ghost Brigade. Seriously, I don't know if their shirts are sagging or those are like droopy Viking boobs. But yeah. It's a short level. Here's the boss. Secret wall. And we fight Jamie Heineman from the Mythbusters, where you have to jump precisely and hit him in the head while dodging his axe, or hammer, his Viking hammer. He doesn't do anything special, you just hit him before he attacks, and you don't have to worry about anything, but you do have to be precise. And make quick work of him. And you claim the mightiest plunger in the land. Yeah, so Donald thinks that he has this ancient diary that tells you where the treasure is, but he doesn't. But he gives you a plunger. Because, yeah, who needs gold and treasure when you can have a green plunger? For those really terrible mornings, for those Christmas mornings. Those Christmas mornings when Cousin Eddie just has to exclaim, "Merry Christmas, your crapper's broken." I know, I'm trying to watch my language, it's a Disney stream. Just in case some little kids tend to stumble upon this 5 years down the line for some reason. I don't want to make any parents angry. So that's why you need the green plunger, and that's the only reason you need the green plunger. That's the only difference it has from a red plunger. It'll fall off of a wall the same time. It doesn't permanently stick to it, but you can shoot your plunger onto the underside of a bird, and it'll stick, because that's, you know, that's a good surface. That's, you know, just get some suction on is a bird's torso in a parka. And yeah, don't get hit by those. Like, where is that even sticking to? Like, where? I mean, I know it's Disney and I know it's magical, but suspension of disbelief can only go so far. Jump off. Literally the only thing you need that plunger for. But it's mandatory. So we try to not get killed by Shamu. And if you hold run, the platforming isn't as dodgy as it looks. But run is A, jump is C. So you have to do that weird claw grip style of running and jumping. It's like, yeah, like that. Get some gum, and traverse the icy caverns below. Not that one. That one. I think he only takes, quote, damage when he stops running. Get rid of the walruses. Go this way to get an extra life. And go this way to find, eventually, after a lot of switching back and forth between your weapons, like I said, to find the Viking Diary. But, unfortunately, it's too dark to read in here. Even when you get out of the cave, you can't read it. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't even use it out here. It's too dark to read. Because Idiot 1, 2, and 3 have to get kidnapped. So you trade the treasure, maybe the Viking Diary that tells you where the treasure's at, for the safety of red, blue, and green. So you fly to Pete's hideout off the coast of Hawaii. Okay, not the only thing you need the green plunger for. You have to do this again. Literally. Just flying onto the underside of a bird. That's it. That's all you need that plunger for. They really wrote themselves into a hole with this one. Like, with Mickey Mouse and Castle of Illusion, you could get away with all the nonsense. It's there in the title. The Castle of Illusion. Like, witches and magic. So you can make some stuff up, and okay, it'll work in the context of the game, because you don't have to dig too far deep into it. But when your game is centered, like, based off of the real world-ish, Like, there's in America, then Transylvania and Mexico and all this stuff. And you have green plungers that can attach to walls. You know, it's a little odd. It can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's Donald Duck. You can give it a pass. But you will be questioning a couple things along the way. Like, what the hell are these things? Now, don't be fooled. Your first time through, if you don't know where those are, probably going to be one of the more frustrating moments of the game. Because sometimes the sprites don't load until... yeah. Until you actually get over there. Run, jump, exit. I mean, I make it look easy, but... I mean, there's people out there that make Ghouls and Ghosts look easy. Because they've been playing it since they were like 3. Same with me. I've been playing this game since I was like 3 or 4. Oh, okay. He's just gone now. Okay. Sure. Run, jump, duck, sniff. Yeah, I can live without a turkey. Pete's not that bad. That's a face he was making. Yeah, if you can defeat me, see, I'll give you the vacuum diary back, see? Nah. Get rid of these guys. I usually don't like to waste popcorn, but then again, I don't use the popcorn, so there's no point in hoarding it. So you gotta shoot Pete in the head on his flying piston machine. Several times. This is just a long and drawn-out battle. Come on. Get down here, man. Oh, crap, I shot too many plungers. How he's still holding onto his cigar like... after doing. Blows my mind. Then again, it's a Sega game, so... And eventually he'll stop. Come on. There we go. He surrenders. gives you the Viking Diary back. And now, in a much darker place than, you know, outside where the sun's at, you can read it. It's the Ancient Viking Diary. The diary reveals that the map must be dipped in water, like Star Tropics. When this is done, the location of the real treasure will appear. And here we are, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We find the island. 4, 8, 16, 30, 742. I think those were the numbers. I haven't watched Lost in so long. Hold right. Be sure to hold right or else you will die. Just hold right and run. Jump up the exploding vines. Enter the hidden temple. Get your bubble gum ready to disintegrate the sand guards that stab you. Woo. Get through fire rings. Yeah, those are really touchy if they want to die or not. Get on top of here. And once more, dodge the fire, not like I'm doing. Jump up like Dracula's castle. And here we go. Last bit of platforming on hidden stones. Woo. Yeah, you kind of wish you had those rainbow gems now, don't you? And here we are. The great King Garuzia himself. Dodge his sword. Dodge the blocks as they fall. Don't get hit like I'm doing. Just keep shooting him, because he's vulnerable. As long as his sword is stuck in the wall, it's coming back to him now. So you can probably get in 3 or 4 depending on how far back you are. Is that 9? And there you go. The great King Garuzia's ghost is defeated. You are worthy of the treasure. And that's Quackshot. Come on, Donald. That's a life-size marble figurine. There's a lot of craftsmanship in that. It comes with a gold crown. Don't be upset, man. He's like, oh, I wanted $1 million. So, all she could think about is getting her present, and even she's upset that it's a statue that looks just like her. Like, it could be her ancestor. Like, you found the missing link to my family. No, she just doesn't like it. That's it. You know, this gorgeous stone figure. No, big old piece of jewelry pops out, and that's what does it. And apparently ducks can fly. And there you go. That's Donald Duck Quackshot. Is it anything fantastic? No, not particularly. It's a fun little game, though, if you grew up on it especially. It's a nice way to kill, you know, half hour. And the credits roll. You've earned the credits. There's not much to say about it. It's a platforming game starring Donald Duck with a plunger, armed with a plunger and some popcorn and bubblegum. Yeah, I wish I had more to say about it. It's just one of, you know, my personal favorites. Not gonna go into too much depth or, you know, speeches. Because it's done. It's done already. It's not challenging. If you know how to beat it, you know how to beat it. The end. Thank you for joining me this morning on Gamer's Den. For this little, you know, time waster, play some video games before some people wake up, and there you go. I'll probably be doing a couple more today because, yeah, I'm on vacation.